From the CISO series, it's Cybersecurity Headlines.
These are the cybersecurity headlines for Thursday, July 30th, 2026. I'm Sarah Lane. OpenAI agent's escape reaches a Modal customer. Modal Labs' Chief Technology Officer, Akshat Bubna, confirmed that an OpenAI agent compromised one of the company's customers during the same incident that breached Hugging Face. OpenAI says its test agents used exposed credentials for 4 accounts on 4 third-party services, including one for relaying and staging and another for data storage. The services haven't been named, but Modal is the first to confirm customer impact, though it says its own systems weren't affected. Hackers hit Minnesota water systems. Hackers targeted operational technology at more than 30 Minnesota community water systems in a coordinated attack July 26th and 27th. In the city of Bram, one of the affected communities, the municipal water plant went offline for about 3 hours before normal filtering and treatment resumed. Other communities switched to manual operations or contingency plans. The good news is that officials reported no changes to residents' water use. Minnesota IT Services is investigating with federal, state, local, tribal, and private sector partners to identify the attacker. Fake Russian companies, real stolen money. Russian cybersecurity vendor F6 uncovered a fraud operation that has cloned major Russian company websites since 2017 to steal advance payments from international businesses. Nearly 100 lookalike domains in Russian, English, French, and Arabic impersonated fertilizer, petrochemical, metals, logistics, and banking companies. Cold calls, phishing emails, and fake sites led victims to convincing contracts and invoices with scammer-controlled bank accounts. One Azerbaijani company reportedly lost $150,000. F6 recommends independently verifying contact and payment details. North Korea's NPM dress rehearsal. Amazon tied North Korea's Axios supply chain attackers to Typo Crypto, a little-known NPM package compromised a year earlier. It waited for a numeric trigger, then downloaded a second-stage payload for Windows, macOS, and Linux. The group later compromised Debug and Chalk before Axios, which gets more than 100 million weekly downloads. In each case, attackers earned a maintainer's trust and used existing publishing access to slip hidden code into an update. Huge thanks to our sponsor, Pindrop. Time named Pindrop one of the 10 most influential software companies of 2026. Deepfakes slip into your video meetings, contact centers, and hiring pipelines. Pindrop restores trust to every digital conversation. Customers, employees, defend it. Do not wait for an incident report. Visit pindrop.com. Claude goes dark worldwide. Anthropic confirmed a worldwide Claude outage Wednesday, with elevated errors across Sonnet 5, Fable 5, and Haiku 4.5, producing 529 overloaded messages as servers struggled with demand. The company identified the issue and, as of this recording, was still working on a full fix. Anthropic hasn't disclosed the cause, though past outages often followed demand outpacing compute capacity. Tracking sites have logged 155 Claude outages since January. Hackers raid UK education and police data. Hackers stole more than 740,000 records from the UK Department for Education and Police National Legal Database. The haul included more than 600,000 education help desk records with names, emails, phone numbers, and job titles, plus about 135,000 police database records tied to officers, justice workers, and some members of the public. Exfil Squad claimed it was behind the attacks and demanded payment. Officials said the police data excluded confidential victim, witness, or offender details, and the education reach was limited to customer service contacts. Rails image uploads open the server door. A critical Ruby on Rails active storage flaw lets unauthenticated attackers use crafted image uploads to read arbitrary server files. It affects Rails 7.x and 8.x apps that accept untrusted images and use VIPs. Exposed environment data, credentials, and application secrets may provide a path to remote code execution. Fixes are in Rails 7.2.3.2, 8.0.5.1, and 8.1.3.1. libvips should be version 8.13 or later. Shiny Hunters comes calling for healthcare. Health Information Sharing and Analysis Center, also known as Health ISAC, warned that Shiny Hunters is increasingly targeting healthcare and medtech with a repeatable identity attack. Hackers pose as IT support, manipulate help desk or MFA resets, hijack Microsoft Entra, Okta, or Google SSO accounts, then pivot into cloud apps and steal data for extortion. The center recommends treating SSO as critical, using phishing-resistant MFA for high-risk users, tightening help desk checks, and monitoring new MFA registrations, suspicious OAuth grants, unusual API activity, and bulk downloads. Remember to register for this Friday's Super Cyber Friday. At 1 p.m. Eastern Time this Friday, we'll be talking about hacking the SMB security gap. Small businesses have always ignored security. It used to be that they weren't worth the time of your average threat actor to pop. But agentic AI is changing the math. So how do they start to address this chasm? Register at supercyberfriday.com for the event and join in on the conversation. And if you have thoughts on the news from today or about our show in general, be sure to reach out to us. feedback@CISOseries.com. We really want to hear from you. I am Sarah Lane, reporting for the CISO Series. Stay safe out there, everybody.
Cybersecurity headlines are available every weekday. Head to CISOseries.com for the full stories behind the headlines.